What is going on? Carter here with Edged Mindset. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having an awesome day. I've got a couple of really cool knives to show you. It's a double Marfione unboxing, 2-for-1 special. Not in purchasing, but just in viewing pleasure. Both of these I'm showing because they're basically the same knife with some very minor difference. So we're going to take a look at both of these. Super excited about this. Really happy to show these at the same time. I've got my gloves on. I look like I'm ready for surgery. It's so exciting. I've got my fresh microfiber cloth here. You're going to see why. Both of these things are freaking smudge and finger magnets. And with my camera and the lighting, like every little fleck just looks awful. So trying to minimize that. That's why I'm wearing the gear. But before I start, guys, go to thehollowgrind.com, www.thehollowgrind.com. Use code CARTER, C-A-R-T-E-R, C-A-R-T-E-R for 10% off of, I think, anything. 10% off of anything at that site. Go use it. 10% off. This is the first time I've ever had a cool code, right? I feel like I'm part of the cool YouTube club now that I have a cool code for people to use and for myself to use. 10% off. Carter at thehollowgrind.com. Check it out. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at these bad boys. For those that aren't initiated, this is the custom shop line from Microtech, right? Tony Marfione, signature right here. This is his Dagger logo. He's the owner and founder of Microtech Knives, and this is the custom shop. They're kind of high-end knives that they produce. So as such, you get a nice presentation box with magnets inside. You have this gold leafing, I mean, not real gold, but gold-colored leafing Dagger logo inside as well as on the outside. You get a cool, heavy-duty nylon pouch, embossed or embroidered, whatever, with his signature here. Inside, you get this titanium. Actually, before we do this, let's take a look at the certificate of authenticity. We won't do this for both knives, guys, just this first one. You get a microfiber cloth. That's awesome. And then you get a titanium declaration of authenticity with the Dagger logo again, and then Sean and Tony's kind of combined logo here. There's the S with both signatures, Sean and Anthony, Tony right here, and then all the information from this particular knife. You've got the titanium patch right here, comes inside. I always throw it on the outside there. Zippered pouch with another titanium dagger on the zipper itself. And then inside, you've got lots of padding, all that stuff. And then another little baggie. And then inside, there we go. Inside, you have the knife. Boom, there it is. Let's just rip it off. Here it is, absolutely beautiful. I love these custom scarabs. So cool. Let's start at the top. Aluminum frame, hand sculpted aluminum. It's got the grain on the top, DLC coated. This is all DLC coated. You've got the Dagger logo deep engraved in the side there. The old school way of doing this was to do just the laser etching where it's a white logo. Now they do the deep engraving. The hardware, let's take a look at that while we're up close. You can see it is blue ringed titanium hardware, the tri-wing hardware right there. And then a titanium switch that's also anodized blue on the sides and the face. And how they do that, I believe, is they take the titanium, they coat it with, in this case, whatever's turning it black, and then they take it and sand the flats to expose the titanium so that when they anodize it, only that part gets anodized. I believe that's how it works. And then on the back, you have a stainless steel pocket clip that's also deep engraved. This was made in August, if you can see that right there. Number 19. This one is numbered. Glass breaker, same thing. Titanium glass breaker. It's ringed with blue highlights. All the normal stuff from the production line. You've got the water outlet parts right there. You just don't have the inlays. It's a nice, beautiful, smooth kind of finished grain on there. And then we have the blade. This one is M390. with a hand-rubbed satin finish. So kind of a little bit more subdued, right? You've got the fuller in the middle there with the holes. You've got a flat right there, and then it's hollow ground by hand on the top and bottom. And what's cool about this grind, there's a couple cool things about this grind. So it is sharp on both sides. So it's kind of taking a double-edged, double-sharpened blade, but then turning it into kind of a drop point. Now, this particular blade style was featured on production scarabs back in the day. So I think around 2015, 16, that's when they stopped using this blade shape. And they haven't really appeared since. So the Scarab 2, this is a Scarab 2, by the way, custom Scarab 2. The Scarab 2 has not featured this blade in production, right? So the only way to get this blade on the Scarab 2, as of right now, is in this custom line. And these dropped this year. I had to snag 2 of them. Reckless decision. But I don't know if this blade shape is going to appear again. I mean, I'm sure it will. If there's money to be made, it'll appear again. But I don't think there's going to be very many of them. There was another version, I believe it was the Scarab 2, that had this style blade, but it didn't have the fuller. It was just hollow ground to a peak. And I much prefer the fuller. I think it just looks way cool. Action is everything you would expect from a Microtech. Absolutely flawless. I love these things. They are overpriced. They are not worth the money, but I absolutely love them. So what's in the other box? Well, pretty much the same thing, honestly. We'll take a quick look. Everything is same. This one, though, is really, I think, going to melt your eyeballs. So this is all the same blue ringed hardware. This just has the liquid metal, the famous Marfione mirror polished blade. This is one of their kind of trademarks. This is one of the things that they are just really known for, is their mirror polishing. It's some of the best in the business. You will see, lots of people do this, but none seem to quite do it as well and as clean as Microtech or the Marfione Custom Shop. Man, it just gets any smudges on it, though, any oil, and it really affects it. You've got to clean it with like alcohol, because if there's even the smallest amount of oil, it just pops right out. You can see the flats there really contrast with that mirror finish on the blade. Every time I see one of these smudges, I'm like, oh, did I scratch it? And then it's like, nope, no scratch, just a little something. And like I said before, I keep seeing things in the camera, and I go to look at it IRL, and I don't see anything. It's like my camera just picks up every small, little, tiny thing that I can't even see. Plus, I'll be honest, I was doing a couple things with this knife last night, and I accidentally touched the blade with what I thought were clean fingers. And oh boy, did it do a number on this mirror polish. Absolutely beautiful. Yep, so this is it, guys. 2 double scarab action. You can see the difference right there. The mirror always has my heart. That's kind of the fan favorite, but the satin has a nice kind of glow to it that looks really, really nice as well. So which one do you like more? Would you go with the mirror polish or the satin? Would you go a little more subdued, or do you like the kind of over-the-topness of the mirror polish? Let me know down below. Until next time, use that code, guys. Get yourself something nice. Buy something nice for your wife or whoever. That's a good deal. 10% off. Can't beat that. All right, guys, I'm out. Catch you later.